Hi, my name is Bella. I'm 27 years old, and I want to tell you something special. It's a story, but not a big story. It's not about big cities or famous places. It's about quiet mornings, small joys, and soft feelings. Sometimes we forget how beautiful simple things are, but this little trip reminded me. For many months, I worked every day. Emails, meetings, deadlines, always something to do. I was busy but not happy. I woke up tired. I went to bed tired. One day, I looked at myself in the mirror. My eyes looked heavy. My smile was gone. And I thought, this is not the life I want right now. That morning, I sat on my small balcony. I held a warm cup of coffee. I closed my eyes and tried to breathe slowly. And I saw something in my mind. A memory. A little town in the countryside. I went there as a child with my parents. Green hills, wildflowers, a quiet river. It felt like magic. I missed it so much. And suddenly, I knew I had to go back. I packed my bag. I chose soft clothes and cozy sweaters. I wanted comfort, not style. But okay, maybe I packed some cute dresses too. Then I got in my car, turned on my favorite music, and started driving. The road was quiet, the sky was blue, and for the first time in months, I smiled just because I wanted to. When I arrived in the town, everything looked just like I remembered. Green hills, small houses, the smell of pine trees in the air. I opened the window and listened. Birds were singing. The wind was soft. It felt like the town was whispering, "Welcome back, Bella." That afternoon, I went horse riding. I had not done it in years. The horse was calm and beautiful. Her eyes were kind. I smiled and said, "I will call you Daisy." She moved slowly through the field. The sky was open. The sun was warm. The sound of hooves on the dirt was like music. It felt like I was inside a story. That evening, I invited some girlfriends. They live near the town. I missed them. We set up a small table outside. Candles, fairy lights, pretty plates. We made food and laughed a lot. We shared old stories. Later, when the wine came, we talked about childhood and deep things. Some of us cried. But it was okay. We felt close. We felt safe. After they left, I stayed alone. The sky was dark. The stars came out. I wrapped myself in a big soft blanket. I poured a glass of wine. Then I watched my favorite movie, The Holiday. It felt right. Cozy, sweet, perfect. Sometimes we don't need loud parties. We just need a warm light and a good story. The next morning, I woke up early. I opened the curtains and I gasped. The sun was rising like melted gold. I stood there in my white robe. Birds were singing outside. It was so peaceful I almost cried. Not because I was sad, but because I felt full of quiet joy. I made breakfast. Just a croissant, some fresh berries, and a latte. But I made it with love. And I ate slowly. Wrapped in a blanket, I sat on the porch. The view was green hills and soft clouds. I looked at everything and whispered, "Thank you." After breakfast, I went into the town. I found a small vintage shop. It smelled like books and memories. The floor made soft sounds when I walked. Inside, I found a small bracelet. It was old but beautiful. When I touched it, I felt something warm, like it had a secret story. I bought it. I wore it all day. In the afternoon, my friends came again. We tried paddleboarding on the lake. I was a little scared, but I said, why not? The water was cool and blue. The sky was clear. We laughed so much. My friend Chloe fell in. She came up smiling, water in her hair, mascara running, and said, I meant to do that. After the lake, we went back to my house. We made a fire in the fireplace. We cooked cheese fondue. It smelled amazing. We sat close and talked again. This time, even deeper, Chloe told a story about her first love. She cried. We all cried. But we didn't feel broken. We felt strong. Together. The house was warm. The fire made a soft glow. I put on my favourite sweater. We opened a bottle of red wine. We watched under the Tuscan sun. It felt like a movie inside a movie. Outside, the stars were shining. Inside, my heart was calm. The next morning, I woke up slowly. I didn't want to rush. I heard a little stream outside. I took a deep breath. I wore my workout set and went hiking. The path was quiet and full of trees. When I reached the top, I saw hills, lakes, and the sky. And I whispered, "This is life." After the hike, I stopped at a cafe. It had small tables and flowers on each one. I ordered avocado toast and a lavender latte. Then an old woman sat next to me. She looked elegant and kind. We talked. She told me her story. And then she said, "Life is not about having the answers. It's about feeling each moment." That night I gave myself a party. Yes, for me. I put on a white dress. I decorated the backyard with lights and candles. My friends came. We made dinner together, pasta, vegetables, a lemon tart. We sat by the fire again and talked about dreams and fears. It felt real. It felt right. The next morning, I packed my bag, but before I left, I sat on the porch one last time. Just me and my coffee, no phone, no noise. I looked at the trees. I listened to the birds, and I made a promise. I will live slower. I will make more moments like this. This holiday changed me, not with big things, but with little ones. A bracelet, a smile, a kind word. If you are tired, if your heart feels heavy, maybe you need a trip like this too. You don't need to go far. Just go gently. Go with love. And maybe go find yourself again.